Hello and welcome to part 3 of Mega Man X5. Only hope is the space shuttle. So now we have to go after the next 4 Mavericks because they have parts to the space shuttle. And thankfully, because we beat 4 Mavericks, we got a little, and we knocked the Enigma Eurasia off course, we have a little bit more time to work with. We now have 11 hours. We only got a little bit, but whatever, it's fine. So we have enough time to spare. I'm going to head back here now that we have the Falcon Armor. I can show off what this armor does, because this is now going to be your default armor. Like, I'm just telling you now. The charge shot is not as good as the plasma shot, because it's guard breaking, which is nice, but it's very small, very narrow, and it doesn't have any sort of lingering impact. You know, you'll see it right now. That's it. But it is guard piercing. It can go through multiple targets, which is admittedly very nice. And it does deal a pretty decent amount of damage. So, it's not impossible to work with, basically. But the attack power is not why you're using the Falcon Armor. You are using the Falcon Armor. Oh, the charge shot can also go through walls, which is nice. You're using the Falcon Armor because it can do this. Oh. It can fly. And when you're flying, you are immune to a lot of things. Like, not instant death spikes, not certain attacks. I think invincible enemies will also damage you on contact. But basically, if it's something you can destroy, then you're invincible to it while you're in flight mode. Plus, it's flight. It's flight mode. The only issue I have with it is that you don't get an air dash with the armor, because flight mode takes that place. Which, again, I mean, whatever. It does fulfill that function really nice. You can't fly forever, but you can fly for long enough that the armor becomes really broken the same way the Force Armor did in 4. I like to shoot the sub even if it doesn't do anything, because it kind of pushes it back a little bit. Again, it doesn't do anything, but I like doing it. And now we get to fight this guy yet again. He's the exact same fight we saw before, except it's going to take a little bit longer because we can't rely on the lingering damage of the plasma shot. It's fine, though. It's still not going to take us that long. Falcon Armor is broken enough that I can deal with the little downgrades it has. And it still has the added defense of the Force Armor. So that's also nice. And the Force Armor also comes with its own built-in weapon energy reduction. The Falcon Armor does the same thing. It's not the same weapon energy reduction as it was in X4, where it was just use every weapon infinitely. It's not that. But it's still nice nonetheless. Aside from doing challenge runs, the fact that they give you an armor right off the bat means that there is only one reason to ever use unarmored X. Besides challenge runs. What is it? You're gonna have to wait on that. You can also use the flight to just completely immobilize, not immobilize, but make the dodging the missiles completely worthless. Because they'll just fly right into you, and then they'll go goodbye. This is what happens with this armor, guys. This phase is going to be a bit more difficult because they fire so many missiles that it's not really feasible to dodge them all with flying. So you do kind of have to tank it, since you can't really destroy, like, you can't destroy the the missile generators with your charge shots while still damaging it the same way you could with the plasma shot. I have no idea why I'm having so much trouble talking today. What a good day to pick to record, eh? It's actually not a bad day, you know? There's no one else here, so I'm not disturbing anyone, and they're not disturbing me. And most importantly, it's not hot as balls today, so I don't have to worry about not being able to record because I can't leave the fan on. Thankfully, you can maintain a charge while you're flying, but you can't shoot, and it's kind of annoying because even if you let go of the button, you still lose the charge, though you don't actually fire anything off. Thank you, Falcon Armor. You just fly right on through. Though I like to play it safe with the time limit. You know, I'll use it as little as I need to. And that's how you get the heart tank, and that's the last thing we need out of this stage. It's complete. We got the life up. It takes a couple stages for the parts you ordered to actually be developed. Okay, so next is going to be Dark Necrobat. We've gotten all the most of the items from the early stages. We got everything we can right now. Oh no, actually we can get an item from Shining Firefly stage. Now that we have the Falcon Armor, we can get the heart tank from that stage. We'll have to die, but we can do it, so I'll probably do that after this stage. This stage is another annoying one. Not the stage itself, but one simple thing at the end of the... First off, I have no idea. Is this slowdown? It probably shouldn't be. Or is that intentional? I have no idea. I don't remember if it was... Because now it's totally gone. And there it is. I have no idea if it was there in the X Collection version, which did a better job removing slowdown than Legacy Collection did. But yeah, Falcon Armor totally breaks this stage. Because you can fly over obstacles. Oh, the bats do absolutely nothing to you. The only thing you have to watch out for are those spikes they drop. Okay, I apparently have my sub-tank filled up already. You also have this part where you have to get on this moving platform, and it moves around a lot. But you know, anytime that you're worried about the path it's going to take. Yeah, so you have to worry about that. Except I don't, because I can just fly over it. Who cares? Again, you just gotta watch out for the spikes. Thank you, Falcon Armor. This is the only part where there's any real threat. Just because of the spikes they drop. And of course the spike's right there. Right. That was a close one. We're good though. Now it's all safe. Look at that sub-tank. Just right there in the open. There we go. See, this is a stage in 2 parts. But they rarely ever do it, so it's kind of weird. And now we have a gravity switching mechanic. Kind of like Cyber Peacock, except it's not as seamless. It does that. It like completely... Because sometimes it completely changes the layout of the level when you get to a certain point. And now you can't go back. Ow. Okay. In this one, you want to go back. Because you want the gravity to be this way. Because that means that this platform will fall. And you can get this heart tank. Otherwise, it'd be completely inaccessible. And I got it. Oops, rolling wheels. They don't have spikes, but it's plenty of... These guys take more damage, so they're a little more annoying. And here we go. Here's the end of the stage. But we're not done yet. Because we need to get this capsule. You need to get this capsule by shooting the other end of this. That does not work. You need to guide a Firefly through. You don't have that many shots. Let's do a count. How many times did I fail at Volkraken stage? How many times am I going to fail at this? Oh, that one was close. Ah, shit. They give you a little bit. Otherwise, you just gotta kill yourself on the spikes, because that'll refill your weapon energy. Oh, almost. Nice. Okay, that didn't go awful. It was still pretty bad. Yeah, this is our first part of the Gaia armor. A couple parts of the Gaia armor, you need the Falcon armor in order to get high thumbs. That's my cat. Okay, so the best part of that was now I've wasted some of my weapon energy. The weapon energy that is this boss's weakness. So you don't get that many shots to begin with, and now I only have 5. That background looks terrible too. Look, he's made up of a bunch of little bats. Except he's not. They just covered his entrance. I've been waiting for you. Hey, can't you understand the urgency of our present situation? That's a very awkward sentence. There's no time to fight. Who cares? I don't take orders from anyone. The word Sigma means nothing to me. I'll destroy all Mavericks like you. I'm always ready. What a weird voice I chose. Yeah, can you hear my cat purring in the microphone? Yeah, I'm not going to be able to kill this guy with his weakness. It's fine, though. He's not that hard to beat with the Buster. I'm just going to do this, too. Deal as much damage to him as I can for now. Okay. And now we're going... We got about half his health out. Now it's time to Buster him. And I can just keep missing, of course. Buster deals pretty decent damage to him. And oh, wow, look at that. His attack is worthless to me now that I have the Falcon Armor. Aren't you just an idiot? I can also dodge a bunch of his movements because of it. Oh, okay, that still hurts me. Okay, see, they look like rings, so it looks like you'd have to, jump through the middle. That's not how it works, you just need to completely avoid them. And just ignore the fact that he stopped time. It's fine. It's all good. Yeah. Okay, so I beat... For some reason, Ilya gives the same explanation every single time. Alright, Dark Necrobat. Which item do I make for him? Energy, it looks like. That will give us the Virus Buster, which if it's equipped will allow us to shoot the viruses and get them out of our way. I'd also recommend making that one for 0 because if you choose Life, then you get Virus Guard, which if equipped means that it takes longer for the virus to infect you. Oh, speaking of the virus, I've been fighting the Sigma virus for a long time. It is the virus that causes all Reploids to transform into Mavericks. The most dreadful virus to ever exist. Why? I wonder why I'm not harmed. Instead, I feel energy growing within my body. What on earth is happening to me? I have a bad feeling about this. That's all of the report on Zero. Zero's fought Sigma several times. I believe he has the virus antibodies. It's possible. He doesn't react negatively to the virus. His power output's actually growing. For the most part, the body systems of X and Zero remain mysteries. I can't predict what will happen. I suggest you take measures. Keep this secret. I'll think it over. His power's growing with the virus. It's too dangerous to keep them loose. Please, at least do something about Zero, before it's too late. So yeah, even if you're not playing as Zero, Zero somehow knows that the virus is impacting him. So yeah, we finally got a part. So I'll equip the Falcon Armor, and we'll equip it, because why not? I now have burst shots, and we're gonna head back here. And I got the time to spare, it's fine. Do you think anyone at Hunter Base is kind of pissed off at me for this? Like, what is he doing? The world is at stake here. What does this guy think he's doing? You go over here. You can get this guy. Doesn't matter right now because I have 9 lives, but who cares? And there we go. Oh, okay. I was hoping I could cling onto the wall and pause the game before I'd hit the spikes. Now I only have 8 lives. Alright, we're good. Oh yeah, this is also the X game that introduced difficulty levels. I'm just playing on normal, because why not? Okay, next is Spiral Pegasus. He's a flying guy, I'm a flying guy. And look at that, he has the emblem of Repliforce on his head. This game sort of brings back the idea from X4 of some of the bosses are different factions than others. Most of them are Maverick Hunters that are going Maverick, as we've been seeing, though some of them, like, hang on. Give me a sec to think. Some of them, like Shining Firefly, are completely unaffiliated with us. And then some of them, like Spiral Pegasus, I think just Spiral Pegasus, are actually Repliforce. Okay, so these are bombs. As you imagine, you're going to want to take them out, because if you don't, then they explode, and they still open up the next part of the area, but you take heavy damage because of it, so... Nice. Okay. That's the only one I usually have trouble getting, just because it's so far away. There's a trophy for... Ow. There's a trophy for getting through this entire area without letting any of the bombs explode. I should be able to get it now. That was the only one I missed on my test playthrough. Look at how much damage it does to these guys. Oh, shit. Nope, I missed that one too, because that shit all gets in my way. But I was flashing invincibility frames, so it's all good. Ugh, that one's really annoying. Now we go down into the ship. Watch out for the crumbling platforms. And yeah, look at that. They have the Repliforce troops. You are going to want to go down yourself, because weapon tank that you'd miss otherwise. I don't know, I'm just kind of thinking. Is there a heart tank down here? No, there's not. Yeah, I was thinking there might have been. I'm not sure what I'm thinking. Okay, yep. And here's where we can pick up our next armor piece. Just fly right up here. And there we go. This gives us the body part for the guy armor, and Sigma's just kind of going to hang around us and just instantly infect us, but whatever. I don't care. That's not going to last long enough. Good time to have that realization. It's fine though, we're right here. We just need to ride it back up. Come get me, Sigma. Can't. I don't have the virus buster yet, so I can't get you. We are at a stalemate. We're not moving that fast. He's just very slow. Goodbye. Yeah, here's where the heart tank is. We got more bombs to take care of. And unfortunately, you can't, Thankfully, the bombs don't count until they're on screen, so you can wait before you move forward to take them out. You can't climb up the walls here, and you can't fly up either. You gotta do this the right way. The way they want it. Oh, almost left without me. Okay, so we got past all the bombs on the stage. In fact, we're at the end of the stage now. I missed one. Missed that trophy by one. Always a damn shame. Okay, I'm going to equip this guy's weakness. It's not a weakness. It really isn't. It's a weakness in that it works on him. It probably wouldn't on most bosses, though. Honestly, I don't know. I've never tried it. It's not a weakness because it doesn't deal any damage. X, I've wanted to meet you. But considering the situation, we don't have time for small talk. Soon the Repliforce's air wing will fall. You may be our only hope, but you'll have to convince me first, through battle. X didn't even say anything that time. Zawado! Like, that's literally it. You just do the world. Doesn't deal any damage to him. Just gives you the slight chance to wail on him. What a good weakness. I definitely recommend abusing the flying in this fight because he has a lot of knockback, and it's very easy for him to just knock you off the stage entirely. But when you're invincible, he'll just pass right through you. Yeah, so for this part, until he gives up, I just recommend doing this. Ow. Ow. You can't really counterattack him when he's doing this either, because he moves a lot faster and more radically than Storm Eagle would. How ironic that the two Mavericks that most remind me of Storm Eagle are both from Repliforce, Storm Owl and Spiral Pegasus. You can move a little bit lower, please. Thank you. And then he just starts doing this again. Yeah, take a break between each time so you never have to worry about the time limit running out. You're just gonna keep doing this, huh? Also, unlike the hover, you can't fly for longer with the Falcon Armor if you stay still. It's the same time limit no matter what. Little bit lower, please. Oh, wow. Counterattack. Does it remind anyone else of Gunstar Heroes? I just kind of thought of it, like fighting a boss on the back of a plane. It's kind of Gunstar Heroes like. Okay, so we beat Spiral Pegasus. What item do I make from him? Spiral Pegasus. Life, definitely. Life gives you jumper. Lets you jump higher. That's just always handy. Alright, and for once we can actually end a part on time today. So, next time it's going to be part... Oh, okay. Next time it's going to be part 4, and we're going to be fighting Dynamo again.